Hello, everybody. Welcome to Espoo, Finland, outside Helsinki. This is the FIBA Basketball World Cup European Qualifiers. It's game day 10. It's Group J, and it's the game between Finland and Estonia. Slovenia also taking on Germany in Group J, and Sweden are going up against Israel. So here are the standings in Group J. Germany up at the top at 8-1. Finland second at 7-2. They have already punched their tickets for the FIBA Basketball World Cup. Estonia, unfortunately for them, will not make it this time, but they've had a great summer anyway, playing at the FIBA Eurobasket and continuing to build on this national team program where they put out some really good players and good results, and they want to get a good one today here in Finland. So Estonia coming from the Baltics and getting ready to play the Susijengi on Legends Night here in Finland, where they're going to have some of their legends. Well, they're going to be honoring some recently retired legends between the first and second quarters. Tuukka Kotti, Jamar Wilson, Sean Huff, Mikko Koivisto, Petteri Koppanen, and Matti Nytinen. All of those players were in the team that played at the 2014 FIBA Basketball World Cup. And these, see that history that really does kind of capture the imagination of the fans. Basketball's going up and away in this country. Of course, Lauri Markkanen has really captured the imagination with what he did at the FIBA Eurobasket this past summer, leading Finland to the quarterfinals and shining in the NBA. And it just makes more and more kids hungry to see their star players get out and get it done on the big stages, and they want to be like them one day as well. So the big question for me is, are we going to see the same type of Finnish invasion at the FIBA Basketball World Cup that we saw in 2014 when they took 10,000 fans to Bilbao, Spain, and absolutely took over the city? It was something to behold. So you see Sasu Salin coming out. He's the new captain of this national team, the link to that 2014 team. The fans, well, they stay the same, although you get more and more new fans. And the name stays the same, the Susijengi. And getting a look at the roster, the people: Sean Hopkins coming out, Mikael Jantunen, Elias Valtonen, Alexander Madsen, Eden Maxoni, Tobias Palmi, Daniel Doling, and Remo Ratman, and Rikantanen. Right now we're going to have a pause in the commentary for the playing of the national anthems.
Please stand up for the national anthems. We start with the anthem of Estonia. Seuraavana Suomen kansallislaulu. Please remain standing for the national anthem of Finland.
Well, you also saw Jukka Toila, the Finn who is at the helm of Estonia, and of course used to be part of that Finland coaching staff. Just does a great job coaching Estonia. So it's a homecoming for him, and well, I guess he'd like to have a happy homecoming with a win. So the referees tonight: Michael Broke from Poland, the crew chief tonight, Peter Praksch from Hungary, and Alexandre Demon from France. And you've always got ranking points to be thinking about. When you have these games, you want to improve your ranking, and of course every result counts, so you want to come out and get it done. So we'll get a look at the starting five. Matthias Tass, Sim Sandebene, Jonas Risma, Artur Konungsuk, and Christian Kullamäe. In the starting five for Estonia: Rosenthal, Jyrkätam, Kerves, Tum, Hermit, Valga, and Shuro coming off the bench for coach Jukka Toila. And there's Jukka Toila, the Finn who is at the helm of Estonia. So again, it's a homecoming for Jukka. And he looks like he means all business right now. There's Sasu Salin, one of the more likable characters in international basketball, and he's the captain, as I said, the shooting guard. Mikael Jantunen, Elias Valtonen, Alexander Madsen, and Eden Maxoni in the starting five, with Kivimaki, Alex Murphy, Kantonen, Hopkins, Palmi, Dolink, and Raitanen coming off the bench for Lasse Tuovi. So fresh off coaching, well, he's been coaching Strasbourg as well in France. And one of his assistants, you can see, Teemu Rannikko. Also Hanno Matola. Those guys used to play for the national team. Mikko Larkus as well, the valuable assistant coach. So the 32 team FIBA Basketball World Cup, which is going to be in Indonesia, in Japan, and the Philippines, is going to have the Susi Yingi. And I think everybody's excited about that, and I think everybody's also excited about the direction the Estonian program is moving in right now. I mean, Rome wasn't built in a day, remember that. And the Finns will be the first team, the first program to tell you, you know, the great Henrik Detman coached that team for so long and really put his imprint all over the program, and not just in terms of development of players and structure, but also in terms of getting coaches rising through the ranks and empowering them when they were his assistants. And I guess you could say there's a Henrik Detman coaching tree out there on this evidence tonight. And Estonia knows that even though they can't get to the World Cup, there is value in getting a win, not just in terms of how it might, you know, impact the FIBA rankings, but just in terms of the pride and winning on somebody else's home court. And don't worry, folks, you hear the wolves. I don't think those are real wolves. It's definitely Susiyingi sounds. It's a wolf pack. Hello, everybody. Again, welcome. We are in Finland for the battle between Finland and Estonia, the European qualifiers battle. Estonia ranked 44 in the FIBA World Ranking and taking on Finland, who are number 25. Sasu Salin comes down, misses his first attempt. Alexander Madsen gets his second rebound. Edin Maxoni traveled. And Lassi Tuovi already removing the blazer. I'll tell you, it's so crucial that Edin Maxoni, that Mikael Jantunen, Valtonen, they've got to raise their games. These games are important for them. They got to raise their games by the time the World Cup is played, because they are going to have to play big minutes, just like we saw at the Eurobasket. Ditto for that man right there, Madsen, Valtonen, Jantunen with the rebound. But they all had a part in getting Finland to the quarterfinals of the FIBA Eurobasket. Estonia battling each other, and the ball goes out of bounds. But there's just so many aspects to the competition system. The way that it is was changed in 2017, and Finland has really embraced it. It's really helped their program grow, and you could see it every window. The game just keeps getting better and better here in terms of fans, in terms of players. Here's the offensive rebound, and the three-pointer is good from Edin Maxoni. Seeing Sandavane hands it off. Now he's got it back. Pump fake. He went for the dunk, and he gets rejected from Madsen. And Madsen piling up the rebounds and already has a swat. Look at the pass to Salin. Out to Edin Maxoni. It looks good, and it is good. Well, that just shows you right there how the game has changed so much over the years. That Salin would pass up what looked like a layup. Okay, it might have been contested, but because they had the open three. And here comes Valtonen. Maxoni again, and Kulame took his feet away from him, didn't let him have a clean landing. So 3 free throws for Edin Maxoni. And Christian Kulame has to do better. Maxoni makes the first. So right start for the point guard. And again, I reiterate, it is crucial for this guy to keep getting better and better between now and the time that World Cup is played, because you know, I know, everybody knows the competition is going to be fierce. Whichever group they land, whether they end up in Jakarta, in Okinawa City in Japan, or whether they end up in Manila. So the score may as well be Edin Maxoni 9, Estonia nothing, because he scored all of the points. Here's the drive, and finally Estonia getting on the board. That was Risma. Oh, goodness gracious. Mad Max. Madsen, the monster Madsen, with the mash. Even Lassie Tuovi's enjoying it. He's come out to be the enforcer tonight. We're going to have to get another look at that. That was absolutely... Whew. That's like giving the other team the hairdryer treatment. Timeout.
Screen hedge, okay. Penetrate ja kick out. Free screen hedge. Kas on hedge või on vahetus, aga nii ei ole, et ta põrkab sisse siin, okei. Tema comfort zone. Ta on 11-0 on Max Uuni praegu. 11-0, tema käes kõik. Okei, mängime siin all taas.
So far so good for this Finland team. I mean, the pressure is off because they've already qualified for the World Cup, but let's be honest. I mean, these players also want to get out and show Coach Lassie Tuovi, hey, I need to be on the plane to the World Cup. Don't forget me. So it's a chance for them to show what they can do, and Alexander Madsen has really made the most of his minutes. Oh, boy. He bit on the pump fake there, fouling Tass. Finland won the first game between these two teams. They've also won 8 of their last 9 games at home in European qualifiers for the World Cup. Estonia have lost their last 6 games. And putting the clamps on the opponents has been a problem. They've been giving up a lot. Oh boy, rattling that in. That looked like a 3, and it was, and it came just at the right time. They were struggling. So the kick put 14 on the shot clock. Max Honey. Often gets it back to Adam Max Honey. Max Honey misses. Often gets it in the corner. Oh, takes a very difficult shot with the shot clock winding down. And Jantanen with the putback. So frustrating sequence for Estonia. Kulame. Again, Risma. And he's got a nice looking shot, doesn't he? Maxoni probing. Pushing foul. Colomé a little frustrated. And that's a player that they depend heavily on. Finland has scored 10 or more points in 7 of his last 9 games with Estonia in the qualifiers. 24 in his most recent game against Sweden. For the 5 on Daniel Dolan, number 42 in the game for Finland. Also Henry Kantonen. And the pass and gets away from Jantonen. Herman checks into the game for Estonia. Rikatan, Konutsuk, Rosenthal, and Sim Sanderbani on the court for the Estonians. Rosenthal stops and had a decent look. Now Jantonen, it's only a 5-point lead for Finland. Feels like they should be up by more than that. Hermit comes up and commits the foul. Here's Palmi also in the game now for Finland. And he was in the lane. Now he's guarding the basketball. Gets back to play defense. Dolan comes out. Konutsuk. Back outside to Rosenthal, and he drives in, now gets it to the corner. Sim Sanderbani misses everything. Jantonen rebounds and runs, goes behind his back, hands it off. Jantonen, I didn't really talk about how the team depends on him as well, but another clearly player that they are going to be leaning heavily on, playing in Italy with NutriBullet Treviso. Waltonen goes out. Sasu comes back in. Three-point shot. And that was off, but the long rebound. Into the corner, Jantonen looks good. Now the double team up high, and with Dolink and Palmi, and the foul called. You talk about the average age of this Finnish team is 26 years of age. Dolik is 29. Palm is 28. So it's not necessarily a young team for Finland. Okay, they've got some younger players. Kivimaki, Kantonen, 25, Jantonen's 22, Valtonen's 23, Madsen's 27, Maxoni's 24. So it's a good, you know, certainly these guys will be around for the foreseeable future for the next several years. You would imagine they'll be contending for spots, the starters anyway. continent, number 14 in the game. Rosenthal, the ball goes now, skip pass down low. Oh, that's a Toom takes one for the team. Yeah, that was clean. He was going for the ball. Toila, wondering if he thought that might have been an unsportsmanlike. He might be talking to the referee right now that's saying it's a little dangerous coming down that hard on my player. Goes out, and coming into the team, coming in is Reimo Raitanen. Oh, nice penetration drive from Palmy, and he is fouled, so he gets a couple of free throws. Move. Takes his time, makes the first. He's actually played in, played for Tamperine Printo Catania, and then he went to Italy to play for Cremona, Vanoli Cremona from 2019 to 2021, came back to Tamperine, and then with Limburg United. Ball goes out of bounds. Palmy right now in Romania with Craiova. Oh, Sasu, the garbage man of Malmi. So he called himself once, and the nickname stuck. Going for the steal. So you'll also see, don't forget, you'll see the legends, the guys that'll come out and be honored between the first and second quarters. Maybe you'll catch a glimpse of them. Most recently, they played at the Eurobasket, Sean Huff and Petteri Koponen, just a couple months ago. And the foul called. House takes his time and makes the first. Estonia doing a good job of hanging in there with Finland. You know, Finland didn't qualify for the last FIBA Basketball World Cup, and it wasn't for lack of trying. I mean, they had a very tough group, tough time, but they had no such trouble this time. I mean, they qualified with 2 windows to spare. So you just never know from, you know, and then you had the Czech Republic that qualified last time. It just hasn't worked for them this time. And that just goes to show how competitive it is. The USA haven't even qualified for the World Cup yet. Long three-pointer. And Palmy misses. They get the offensive rebound, and the foul has been called. Daniel Dolik over there, really excited to be here. It's a great honor for him to play for the country. Madsen makes the first. And Dolan did play for Finland, you know, youth level, the under-16 European Championships, the under-18 European Championships, under-20. And Madsen, meanwhile, who we've seen a lot in the Basketball Champions League over the years, getting a lot of minutes and making those free throws. So the foul called again, and now Rosenthal will go to the line. Rosenthal, Mart Rosenthal, 23 years of age. There's another that came through the youth system. Under 16 European Championship, under 18, a couple of summers, under 20s in 2018, 2019. And here he is now with the senior team. So it's one of the aspects of these European qualifiers that I really like to see some of these new faces who have played. And as we saw with Spain this summer at the Eurobasket, a lot of the guys that aren't considered maybe ranked right at the top, they do get minutes in the qualifiers, and ultimately they will be they will be needed big time, as they were this summer by Spain. Several players made their names in the European qualifiers and helped them win the FIBA Eurobasket. There's Rosenthal putting the pressure on Adam Maxhoney. Quick pass, Madsen for the dunk. Estonia looking for a counter punch. It'll stay at this end. Jantunen back in the game. Oh, nice play getting it to Risma. So final seconds ticking off the clock here in the first quarter. 7 points for Risma. Impressive as Estonia trail by 5. Maxhoney. Jantunen. Boy, I heard a big body go down there. Estonia had it covered. And here come the legends for Finland, and you're going to hear loud applause. Finland lead it at the end of one, 21-16 over Estonia. So Legends Night, Petteri Koponen, Sean Huff, Matty Newtonen, Mika Koivisto, Tuka Cody, and Jamar Wilson. And boy, don't they bring back a lot of memories. And now these guys are creating their own memories. Adam Maxhoney coming out, hitting that three, scored the game's first 9 points today. Alexander Madsen getting that swat. Yeah, that was one of the highlights of the game. You could even see Henry Detman sitting behind the basket getting up. The former coach getting excited. Risma's done his bit to keep Estonia close. Jantunen showing that nice stroke that he's got. And Satlin inside to Madsen. So 4 points for Madsen. 3 of 7 inside the arc for Finland. 2 of 7 for Estonia. Each team has hit some threes and free throws. Well, scanning the barcode to get the courtside 1891 app in your smartphone. Video stream schedules, scores, and so much more. (21-16), Finland on top of Estonia here at the start of the second quarter. Sasu Salim comes in, and the captain misses. Visma, dangerous player, dangerous shooter. They pass it back outside, the three-point attempt. And the rebound, having just re-entered the game, Dolink. So that was Christian Kulame who missed the three. Usman raises his hand to say he committed the foul. It's Hano Matola. You see him back there, along with Reniko. Well, it's not, you think about the pecking order in Europe and who's at the top and where these other teams are, and the drive it was there for Valton and he wasn't able to make it. But it's interesting to see certain teams getting better and better. You see Georgia suddenly, obviously they had a tough Eurobasket following the loss of Tornike Shangalia due to injury, but with him back, they are a very good team and they're looking good bets right now to qualify for the World Cup. Finland, they moving from strength to strength. And again, Estonia getting better and better. Oh, nice pass down low. And Dolink gets his first 2 points. Christian Kulame. All goes out of bounds. Hermit, I think he was supposed to be in the corner. Toivola. Looks very professorial over there. Like a, say this as a compliment, kind of like as a math teacher that you would have in your teaching you math at university. He looks very precise in what he wants. Sasu Salim strokes the three-pointer. When the three-pointers start to fall from Sasu, that's when he gets really dangerous for the opposition, really puts them in peril because it energizes the whole team. And Dolink with the rebound, quick pass. And the handoff to Jantunen. And the foul, so Jantunen will go to the line. Well, Toivola has seen enough. He wants to discuss this with his players. So he calls a timeout.
niin ja shake, okei, aika kövemmin, hei, kövemmin, hei, kövemmin, pää pystyyn. No niin,
Well, you can see the bump right there from Hugo Tum. So Janten will go to the line. Janten stands. He's a big fella. Janten measures 2.04 meters in 2.04 meters in height, 6 feet 8 inches. He's good length, and now Estonia turned it over again. Valga called for a foul on Sasu Salim. And good pressure put on by the Estonia defense, forcing the turnover. Good defense by Mikael Kurvis. Now Saline comes up and almost forces the turnover. Driving in, and Kurvis has it knocked away. Now the break. Saline saves it in bounds. Able to have it corralled. No, it wasn't corralled by Valtonen, and now Estonia hurried to the other end and put it up and score with a reverse layup. And then Jantonen says, let's slow it down a little bit. That was a telegraph pass. Ed and Maxoni. Oh, he's a good shooter, isn't he? Came in averaging 10.7 points per game, 4.4 assists. So the foul called on Valtonen. Maxoni averaging 10.2 points per game in the German easy credit PBL. Oh, Purvis almost with the charge, no whistle, and they get the layup. Maxoni again. Willemite brings it across midcourt. Behind the back pass. Sin Sandervan. Offensive rebound, Kurvis. Now another three attempt, and Qualifiers makes that one. So Lassi Tuovi has seen enough. He wants to reorganize the troops. Well, Italy have scraped an 85-84 win over Georgia. And that is no doubt Iceland players breathing a sigh of relief after that one.
tehdään kaikki korit vaan sen takia, että meillä on hirveä effortti ja me crashataan tonne levyyn. Sitten 3-4 hyökkäystä ei mitään toteutu. Se saa sun kolkin jälkeen, ei mitään. Ei koko ajan voi pelata tolleen, meillä jää pallo käteen. Vähän pitää toteuttaa. Nyt sieltä tulee se prässi, kuraa se. Saa juosta tuon korin jälkeen. Hyvä flassi siihen Elias. Saadaan keskustan kautta auki. Sitten pallo sisään tai kääntö.
Qualifiers making the three-pointer after they got the offensive rebound, and that led to the Tuovi timeout. So Estonia closed the gap back to 7 points. Valtonen from deep. And it's definitely not working right now for Finland. Valtonen gets it to Tass. Into the corner. And boy, what a nice, sweet touch from Artur Kononsuk. He's got 7 already. And Compton missing with his drive. So Palmy's going to come back into the game. Definitely a spell of play right now where Estonia are in the ascendancy. Here's the drive and the miss. And Estonia again with another opportunity to get closer. Qualifiers. Gets in and scores with the layup. Right at Dolik. And Dolik, though, answers with a three-pointer from the left corner. Mountain comes up and bumps the Estonian dribbler, so it's the second team foul. Sander Vanning just as the pick, and Mountain got there just a little too late. And Sander Vanning finally gets the 3 to drop. That's good news for Estonia. They're better players. They need him to get it going. Saline, that was long. Estonia can come all the way back now and tie it at 33. They have as many as 12 points. They've never led in the game, Estonia. And they have tied it. Outstanding. Great answer. And Robert Valga with the three-pointer. Palmy missing, and now a chance for Estonia to take the lead for the first time. It's going to be Kullamäe taking it all the way, and he puts him in front. And Lassi Toivonen, I think, is going to be a little bit hot under the collar during this timeout.
Myönnä vasta palloon, pitää päästä meille ja koko kerta pallon käteen. Sitten close-outissa pitää olla aggressiivinen. Siellä on bonus, me otetaan hypäreitä, step backkejä koko ajan. Pitää olla aggressiivinen. Aggressiivinen. Meillä on vaihtoa. Meillä on kääntöheittona, siellä on prassi. Murra prassia, jos on pahallinen, niin haasta. Kopari viivalle nyt.
Kullamäe gets in and lays it up and in. Not for the first time. Now up to 7 points. Also has a three-pointer. And Estonia had the lead for the first time. Finland looking to flip the switch again. They had everything working, and they have definitely hit a dry spell. Ball stay at this end, 7 on the shot clock. They've been outscored 19-12 in this quarter. Led 30-18, so Estonia on quite a run right now. Valga, another three. This time doesn't go. However, a foul called as the Sisiyengi were going for the rebound. Third foul on Palmy. Valga gets it down low. Great play, and Rosenthal fouled as he goes up, I believe, by Dolink. So, yeah, it's definitely Dolek coming from behind. But they actually called it on Salin, who came through first and took a Toivola over there. And it makes the first. Well, I suppose there were some people that wondered if Toivola might have a chance to get the Finland job when Henrik Dedman moved on and decided to retire, but Lassi Toivonen has been with him for quite some time now, and he was promoted, given the job, and the early results, I guess, have been pretty good. Qualifying for the World Cup, and of course, getting to the quarterfinals of the FIBA Eurobasket. So Madsen fouled. Purvis comes back in and Tass goes out. A foul on Konotsuk. And Madsen takes his time to cut it back to a 2-point deficit. Valga, nice little pass into the paint. And Finland kind of standing around on defense. Madsen hands it off. Missing badly was Atu Kivimaki. Valga has looked good since he's come in. He cuts in, doesn't get the pass from Rosenthal. Simson Deveni does. Now Valga has it. And turning it over was Kurvis, but Finland not able to break. But good thing they didn't, because Jantunen catches the pass from Sasu Salin. Final 24 seconds. So Estonia will try to hold it, try to get their shot off right at the end of the shot clock. But Valtonen, look at that hustle from Valtonen. Foul called on Valtonen. I know. Not on Valtonen. What am I talking about? Looked like Valtonen out there diving around, but it was Atu Kivimaki. Good hustle, but yeah, he kind of pulled down Rosenthal. Oh, got him on the head with the shoot. But foul was called well before that. So Kivimaki gets taken out of the game with 14.4 seconds. Also, Toom comes in, Risma comes in, and Maxi comes back in, or excuse me, Maxoni. You look for him to take it. He'll take the shot. That's my prediction. Nope, he's going to pass it. Jantunen goes behind his back. Oh, what a spin from Jantunen. Woohoo, wow. A little bit of showtime from number 18. So he's got 11 points. And Finland pull back. And Estonia go to halftime leading at 41-39 over the Susi Yingi. There's Henrik Detman, former coach. Has that look of what's going on out there. He's got to remember it's Lassi Tuovi's the coach now. So Estonia, similar stats. I mean, look at that all across the board. Both teams shooting it well. I don't know what that says about the defense. It says it's not quite as intense as it needs to be. Finland out rebounding Estonia. And Maxoni and Jantunen each with 11 points to lead all scores. So as you look back at the highlights, it was a good enough start for Finland, with Madsen getting that rejection and Adam Maxoni scoring the game's first 9 points. And they led at the end of the first quarter 21-16. But Estonia kept plugging away and finally took the lead and have been on top albeit not by much, by as many as 4 points. Although it's a 2-point lead at halftime. Finns have scored 5 points off turnovers, just 2 for Estonia. Finland also with 12 second chance points compared to 7 for Estonia. But maybe the interesting stat is that Estonia have 15 points off the bench compared to 6 for Finland. Look at Jantinen's line tonight. He's got the 11 points on 4 of 6 shooting. He's got the 5 rebounds. Maxoni, 11 points on 3 of 5 shooting from the floor. Perfect at the line. And Konotsuk and Urisma each with 7 on a combined 6 of 7 shooting from the floor. Very efficient. And after he came back in, Kulonai was much better. He's got 7 points, 3 of 6 shooting. Does have a couple fouls, 3 fouls on Jurkatan. So it's 41-39, Estonia on top at halftime.
Who will you become when the moment arrives and you're carrying the expectations of an entire nation, representing your people and their dreams, the colorful faces in the streets, the screaming fans in the stands? It's time to make your move. All eyes on you, all hope, all heart. Because when you win for all.
Attacks, pass. Now he's got it. Tchachashvili in motion. Good spacing, good patience, and he crushes it, and he forces a timeout from Slovenia. As the music plays here in Tallinn, and really clever because Tobias Boy had turned his back on the inbounder.
Maybe the 7 seconds before they make their move. Here we go. Oh, and the rejection. But what a great play defensively.
Pulled out, Lacombe puts it on the floor, wraps it. Penetration goes inside Wembanyama, just gets it at the second attempt and puts the throw down off his own miss for 2, and France tick it over. That'll settle the young man's nerves.
Strelnieks steps back, 1-footed 3. Are you kidding me? Wow, it's the same place he made the other one, only that time with the step back and going off 1 foot. And now the drive, and the basket is good for Moraitis. Going with the reverse layup and the spin.
With a good 11-point lead, though. Dumalu tosses it inside, one-handed flush. Azach with the one-hander.
Here comes Iceland in blue, Georgia in white, if you're just joining us. And a big throwdown off the pick and roll. Tryggvi Hilnason, big move.
Gagic goes hard, slams it home. Gagic with the big throwdown from nothing. That's going to get the crowd back on their feet here. Bosnia regain the lead.
Now Great Britain cut it down to a 5-point ball game. Williams looks like he's going to go away. Jordan Williams, are you serious? My goodness gracious. Give this man some credit. I mean, Jordan Williams just went on a ride and took the entire GB offense with him.
Christian Kuhlmeier wheeling and dealing. He's got the 7 points. See, he's driving to the basket. Also hit a three-pointer. And when he's in the flow, he's looking good, isn't he, physically? Slim, trim, a lean, mean fighting machine. And going to the basket. And Jantonen with a tough rebound right at the end. The worst for defense when there's a bad shot. But that's a great offensive rebound by Jantonen. So Jantonen getting it done for Finland, who trail by 2 points at halftime. Jukka Toivola has to be pleased with how his team responded, and maybe with knowing that Finland have already qualified. It's a good time to get a win against them here in Finland. But even so, I don't think Lassi Tuovi ever wants to lose at home. It's not a good look for any coach. So congratulations to Italy getting their win today. They've qualified for the FIBA Basketball World Cup. They had a very tough game against Georgia, which they won 85-84. And that means now that Iceland, Georgia, and Ukraine are battling it out for that final spot in that group, because Spain have also qualified. No, excuse me, Spain have not qualified. They play the Netherlands tonight. And they will be big favorites, especially as they're playing at home. So I would expect the defending world champions would indeed win tonight against the Netherlands. And then you would have the three-way battle for that third and final spot from this group, Group L. Got 12 teams in all from Europe that'll go to the FIBA Basketball World Cup. France will qualify tonight for the World Cup if they do win against Bosnia and Herzegovina, which is easier said than done. But the way that Victor Wembanyama has been playing lately and making so many headlines, sure seems like he's not going to let France down tonight in Po. Lithuania will qualify for the World Cup tonight if they win against Montenegro. But that'll be at Montenegro, and that'll be a tough one. Scan in the barcode to get the FIBA Basketball World Cup Qualifiers app in your smartphone. There's so many people that dress up to go to the games for Finland wearing the national team jerseys, but a lot of them dress like wolves, dress like the Wolfpack, and you actually don't even know who the mascot, the real mascot is. There's so many people that dress up, but I guess that's a good thing. Second half action is underway. Estonia looking to press on that advantage, 41-39 against Finland. Actually, further to that point, I guess it's not a great thing if you have a lot of people dressed up like a mascot, maybe thinking they'll get more access to the court. Maxoni called for the foul on Risma, or Tass. Slovenia will qualify tonight as well if they beat Germany. Yeah, it was Risma who was fouled. I expect Finland to turn it up a notch at some point in the not too distant future. But you just never know how important a win would be for a program. Here is Madsen I remember Finland in Eurobasket 2013, they had already been eliminated. They weren't able to progress in the competition, but they were playing very well. They had advanced from the initial group phase, and they took on Slovenia, who were at home. And they didn't just beat them, they blew them out. They laid the wood to them. And that really, I think, was a building block for their current success. Really helped the program. So the effort is being shown right now by Estonia, and they want to get a win in hostile territory. So yes, these games do matter, even if you had no chance of moving on. Passes it, but get to the corner, but the ball was kicked by Sasu Salin, the Lenovo Tenerife star. Won the Basketball Champions League earlier this year, at the end of last season, with Tenerife. One of the high marks in his career, no doubt. Risma has it tapped away, but he's fouled again by Adam Maxoni. Yeah, he definitely got him on the arm, didn't he? With Finland, you think a lot about the Sasu three-pointers. You think about, obviously, the spectacular plays by Lauri Markkanen, but this team to be good, they've got to be able to play defense. And you can see that the message from Lassi Tuovi at halftime was, we got to pick it up defensively, guys. Leaning in, Sim Sandervene for the three. And Valtonen was fouled by Risma. Risma checking on Valtonen. Just watch this right at the end. Oh, I didn't see a finger or anything. And hit him in the head. Oh, maybe he did from that angle. Valtonen also, like Sasu, played in the Basketball Champions League final this past season when it was in Bilbao. And for Baxi Manresa for the other team. He still plays with them. Here's Valtonen. Soft touch from Elias Valtonen. Actually spent some time in America playing at Arizona State. Now the three-point shot, or rather the jump shot is good. Oh, another two for Konutsuk. Jantonen gets it right back to tie it. And Risma beats Finland's defense down the floor. Jantonen. Ball goes off the feet of Valtonen, off the foot rather. Here's Jantonen. It's his game, isn't it? I mean, he has really stood out for Finland, carried them now during these difficult moments. And if you're a Finland fan, you got to be encouraged by what you're seeing from him. Now Valtonen coming out, drawing the charge. And suddenly, it's all good. So 47-47, Jantonen leading the way with 15 points. And the pass gets away. Sasu. Now the pass down low to Risma. Jantanen has it. Gets it to Eden Maxoni. Back to Jantanen. And Maxoni passing it to Jantanen, and he was fouled. So that's third team foul on Estonia. Game having a hard time getting a flow because there is so many fouls. There are so many fouls. There is so much fouling. Henry Kantanen coming into the game. Kuhlman guarding Maxoni. And 2 free throws, and now Eden Maxoni looks like he has, I don't know if he's turned his ankle. Whatever he's done, he's going to try to walk it off. Watch his feet. Oh yeah, he came down on Kuhlman. Kuhlman found the three-point shooter earlier, but that wasn't quite as, it was just unlucky, I think. I think it was Maxoni that came down on him. And maybe that's the basketball gods ruling that it shouldn't have been a foul, making him miss that first free throw. Kivimäki comes back into the game, number 4 for Finland. Rosenthal back in as well. Comes in for Kuhlman. Rosenthal was really good in the first half. He was right in the middle of all of it when they made their comeback. Whoop. Good job. Gets it to Risma. And posting up Kivimäki. 4th team foul on Finland. Toss throwing that arm at Madsen. Risma, a little over shoulder pass. It'll stay at this end with 3.5 seconds on the shot clock. And again, the game just kind of starts and stops, starts and stops. And the kick, they'll put 14 on the shot clock. I think this crowd's looking for a reason to get excited, but the way Estonia are playing, they're not allowing them to get it going. Here comes Kononsuk, and boy, another jump shot for him. That was a long 2. Madsen doesn't hesitate, and that three-pointer puts the Finns back in front. Paz takes his time. Oh, misses the reverse layup. Should have had that one. Here's Madsen, open floor. Gets it to the guard, Salim for 3. That is pure Sasu right there. And Toila calls a timeout. Doesn't want Finland to go on a big run. It's 54-49. Scanning the barcode to get the FIBA Basketball World Cup app in your smartphone.
Kaksi korraa olemme panneet 6 punktia. 6 punktia, vastainen juoksettaa väliin ja panneet 6 punktia. Mitäkin ei ole tehdä edasi, vaikka me edasi. Okei. Kaksi kõrval. Kaksi kõrval. Kaksi kõrval. Kaksi kõrval. Võistkond nüüd vettäis. Okei, Robi, ise lued. Kas saad otsejoonen puolelle või on flassi vaja? Kaksi kõrval. Okei.
So the crowd's starting to get into it. They sense the possibility, maybe, of a little bit of run here for the Sisayingi. Sisayingi want to play fast. Estonia's done a good job really controlling the tempo. Tass backing his way up. Short little jump hook. And there for the rebound, Dolik. Kavimaki. Kantanen has it, rather. Saline lobs it over to Dolink. Another miss for Estonia and another opportunity for Finland to try to put more distance between themselves and the visitors. How about that? Madsen back on the scoreboard. He was on there early. Missing it from a long way out. It'll stay with this end. That was Gregor Hermit. .321 to go in this third quarter. Jantanen, standout performer. Actually, it's Finland basketball. Kavimaki inbounds the basketball. Jantanen takes it up the floor. Nice bounce pass, give and go. How about that? A chance for a three-point play. Don't you just love just basic basketball? Just doesn't change, does it? Give and goes, pick and rolls. Look at this. You had to see Kantanen first deliver the pass to his teammate, and then he just cut hard, just went right hard to the basket and got it back. And that was a sublime finish and a chance for a three-point play. Valga from the left corner. Boy, they needed that. Now quickly up the floor again for the Sisayingi. They hold it. And Dolik called for a foul. Swinging his arms. And Toilet, this team hanging around. You could feel the energy in the house and the way this place is ready for an eruption from Finland, and it seemed like we were right on the verge of one. And just hasn't happened. Well, getting swatted, Mikael Kurvis out of bounds with 4.9 seconds to go on the shot clock. Dolink, no, not in my house. Oh, bounce pass. It's a cardinal sin. You can't give away the inbounds layup. The layup on the inbounds pass under the basket. It just can't happen. We're back to a 4-point game. Confident again. Misses, but good job, Dolan, getting it back. Here he is. Oh, nice. Getting into the lane. Kind of leaning towards the hoop, putting it up and in. Dolomite for three. Elias Valtonen to the corner. Jantanen. Another workhorse rebound. Oh, it almost went in for Dolink. He's been pretty good in this third quarter, other than that offensive foul. He's got 7 points, 7 rebounds, and he's played under 13 minutes, so that's going to go up potentially. And depending on how many minutes he gets, he could finish with a double-double tonight. Daniel Dolink. Gets both of them to go. Plays here in Finland, the top flight. Before that, last season he was in France in the 3rd division. There's a drive and the pass to the corner. Finland looking for another jumper. And Jantanen, I think, is going to get hit with a foul, boxing you out. Lead is 8 points right now. Coach is always working those referees, trying to get that extra call to go their way, and the players. Valga makes the first. It's been good. And only makes 1 of 2. So again, Finland. Quickly, Valtonen drives in and puts it up and in. And you can see the reaction from Tuukka Joela. Doesn't like seeing his team give away a layup. And now Finland have forced a turnover. And Tuka Joila's trying to keep his team locked in. But they are slipping right now. Just a little bit, getting away from him here at the end of the third quarter. Oh boy, Jantunen goes up and in. Karabas trying to draw the charge. And the lead is 11, 17 points for the star of the game. And Kulamai fouled. So that'll frustrate Lassi Toivonen, putting him on the line right here at the end, although they've still got some time themselves to get down and score. It looked like pretty decent defense, but two free throws awarded. Oh boy, frustrating for Estonia. You're trailing and miss a couple of free throws here. And it just makes it that a little bit harder to get back. Can't miss free throws when you're down. They got to get it up the floor quickly. Jantunen. Oh, nice play. Valtinen gets it off in time. Not a bad try at the end. Well, Finland end up winning that quarter, outscoring Estonia 27-15. They lead at 66-56. 10 minutes remaining. You can see it, Finland. 3 more makes inside the arc. Estonia have only missed 2 free throws. We just saw it. So if you look back at the highlights, and just the big difference really is the rebounding, 31-20 in favor of Finland. And they've got 7 more second chance points. There's that aspect. And they've also scored 7 points off the turnovers of Estonia, whereas Estonia have scored 4 points. So we got 12 teams, remember, as we look at the highlights here, heading from Europe to the FIBA Basketball World Cup, and the Susi Yengi will be there. The Finns have already booked their spot. Scanning the barcode to get courtside 1891 in your smartphone. I mean, the bigger question, or the larger question for Finland, is which players are going to be on the plane to wherever they're going. You know, Sassu will be there. Maxoni, I think Jantunen certainly. Obviously Lauren Markkinen. Valtinen will be there. Oh, look at this, another play for Jantunen, who's just taken over. 19 points, having one of his best games for Finland. Kulamai quiets the crowd. So Jantunen averaging 9.8 points, 5.6 rebounds coming in. And Valtonen frustrated, thought that was going to go in. His previous high was 17 points in the qualifiers, so he has already topped that. And a foul on Jantunen. Now, when he played for Finland at the Eurobasket this summer, Jantunen averaged 6.1 points per game. But again, Lauri Markkanen was in that team. And you had Petteri Koponen and Sean Huff. So he's definitely more of a go-to man now. That said, he did have 18 points against Spain in the quarterfinals, which was a great game up to halftime, and then Spain really asserted themselves in the third quarter and pulled away for a pretty comfortable win in the end. Yeah, well, they beat him 100-90. It was a great Eurobasket for Finland. There's Sasu Salin, and throws in probably what you could call a dagger, even though it's early in the quarter. Another three-pointer. You're looking at, would you say, the premier three-point shooter in Europe? He's definitely elite. He holds the record for three-pointers made in the Basketball Champions League. Jantunen takes it away, gets it to Sasu. Quick outlet to Valtonen, who avoids the turnover and the foul. Maxoni to Sasu again. You know it. Multiple threes. He's got 3 threes now. Sasu Salin. And just like that, the lead has opened up to 15 points for Finland. I don't think there's a more deadly three-point shooter out there. Somebody's able to get it off quickly, like Sasu. It's kind of like a quick draw, like in those old duels in the old West. You got to be able to pull your gun quickly, and that's what he does.
Olemme solidid, okei, harjoitamme seda, olemme solidid ja me olemme head selle hetkel. Rünnak küll mängime rusikas nüüd, okei, rusikas, okei. Pea püsti ja mene.
Well, that's a great job of Jantunen kind of falling over the Estonian, not getting the foul, and then pushing up the floor quickly. Here he is, Sasu Salin, the garbage man of Malmi. I mean, you know him best, really, as a neutral, or if you watch him play, it's like, man, that guy can shoot it. But he does a lot of stuff defensively. Also, when his team has the ball, if he's not getting the shots, does the little things that help his teams win games. And it was he who called himself the garbage man of Malmi, kind of jokingly, but it's stuck for a lot of people. Fantastic arena. You can see in the upper level, in the mezzanine, or right between the lower level and the upper level, you've got seating areas, tables where you can get something to eat, sit back and enjoy the basketball. Here's the three-point, or no, that was a long two. That was Hugo Thum. Sasu again. I was wrong earlier. It's not 3 that he's got. He's got 4 3-pointers. And Adam Maxoni called for the foul, and Tassos knew the foul was coming, so he threw it up to make sure he got free throws. Watch this. So he gets it, he feels it. Oh no, or was he trying to pass it? There was nobody there, so they're not going to give him shots. Boy, Risma, nice drive, and that left hand. He's impressed tonight. $11 points for Risma. Just call him Yunus. And now an offensive foul. Offensive foul. On Risma. Let's sit back and look at the game tape with most of these players and just kind of pick out spots like that where you could see where he was like, you've got to be moving more. You got to keep running through. Sometimes you need to see it on tape to understand what the coach is talking about. And Madson's slow to get up. Hopefully he's okay. Here's the applause. Just kind of tripped up there with Risma. Next Honey from the baseline. Kulamaya back outside. Sin Sanderbene. Kulamaya has it again. Now Tas. And good job. Valtonen allows Sasu Salim to come over. Sasu Salim was ready to let it fly. And look at that. And Valtonen saw a way to the path, saw a path to the basket open up, so he took it. And now he'll get free throws. And stretches the lead to 13. Here comes Madsen. Valtonen again. And he's fouled with 5:43 on the clock. Nice turn. Now the dump down low, and Jantunen just adds on to his tally. Now the drive and the follow doesn't go. Frustration for Taz in Estonia. Jantunen open for three. He is really turning it on right now, isn't he, folks? You're looking at the player of the game. 24 points, 8 rebounds. Kulumai drives in, and Madsen called for the foul. Kulumai. Well, Estonia's challenge just kind of petering out here late. There's a drive, and Madsen stroking it from three-point, or Balton is stroking it from three-point range. He's been very active, and this is really turning into a blowout for Finland. Simsandovane steps back. Ball goes out of bounds. Finnish basketball. And offensive foul gives it back to Estonia. So Finland, remember, having already qualified for the World Cup, kind of going through the motions, not really, maybe lacking a little bit of intensity in the first half. They've kind of been able to shift it into a little bit higher gear in the second half, and have gradually built a lead. It's going to take something special for Estonia to come back from this. Estonia don't have a chance to advance to the World Cup. So 84-64. Pandavene, nice. Valtonen again. He's really picking it up. Looking better and better, Elias Valtonen. I think he kind of looked like he struggled a little bit at the end of last season, but since playing at the Eurobasket for Finland, he seems to have flipped the switch. And he's turned it on here tonight. So Estonia fouled while going for the jump shot. So Salin comes out of the game. And Sean Hopkins is going to come in for his first appearance of the night. He's 7 years of age. In fact, is it his first appearance? Let me just double check that. Yeah, it is. So Hopkins has it. And another foul has been called. Boy, game just can't quite get going all this time. Hopkins played with Finland's youth teams, 2011 under 16s, 2013 under 18s, and then under 20s in 2014, 2015. Played at Minnesota State. Also played at North Georgia, Sean Hopkins. Hometown Nokia, Finland. Nokia, Finland, rather. There's boxing out, and it's Madsen that collects another rebound. Took a nasty fall earlier, but he seems okay now. Kivimaki now. Hopkins. Kivimaki. That's it. Rebounds over Kasper Surord. Pass whipped to the corner. That was Raimo Raitanen that missed it, the lefty. Here's Raimo Raitanen getting it back. Raimo Raitanen again, puts it up, and misses everything. That was Madsen saying, here, this basket's more important for you than for me. I want you to get on the score sheet. Nice alley-oop for Estonia. So Finland have cruised to victory tonight, up 89-68, coming up on the final minute. It's kind of an awkward game for them. Already qualified. It was Legends Night. We got to see some of the all-time greats of Finnish basketball come out, be honored between the first and second quarters. And Estonia showed up with a lot of young players and, you know, good fan, these great fans of the Susiengi. They just keep coming out and supporting this team. That's probably the best thing I would say about it. Here's Hopkins, pulls up on the break. Nice soft touch. Hopkins. Reitman's got his first point. And the second. Three-pointer is good. Good, nice, sweet release from Nick Yurkatan. First points of the game as well. See if they can find somebody else. Kivimaki drives in, gets it to the corner, and last shot of the game, and that's it. Well, the friendly Finns shake hands. Finnish head coaches, one for Estonia, Tukka Joila, and one for Finland, Lassi Tuovi. Finland win it 91-71 over Estonia. Well, anytime you put on the national team jersey, and these Finnish fans, you can see how much it means to them, because they show up wanting to support their country, wearing the Finnish colors, wearing the name Finland across the jersey. They just can't get enough of it. Finland, in the end, 5 more three-pointers was the biggest difference for them, and they dominated them on the boards. In the end, 6 more assists, more steals. Jantanen, the player of the game. Just outstanding performance. Valtonen and Maxoni, and Sasu kind of came in as he usually does and just turned on the style. I'm predicting those guys go to the World Cup. They look like they're into it. If not, they'll be watching it on TV. So Sasu Salin thanking the fans on the widescreen as the captain. Valtonen scoring. So we'll just look at some of the other numbers. Again, it's 91-71. Finland have won it. Led by as many as 23 points. 11 points off turnover scored by Finland, 6 for Estonia. Finland were able to get out in the end and run and get some fast break points, 15 compared to 4 for the opponents. They had 18 second chance points. A lot of that, obviously, because of the rebounding points in the paint. Well, Estonia just 4 less. And Estonia, actually, their bench provided a lot more firepower tonight. Just 4 lead changes. And it's hard to believe that Estonia were actually winning this game early in the second half. Now 7.5 minutes remaining, 47-45. And their biggest lead was 4 points in the game. But it was Jantanen that was just unstoppable tonight, really. 24 points. It's 10 of 13 from the floor. 2 of those, 2 of 3 from three-point range. 8 rebounds. Valtonen had the 14. He was 4 of 10 from the floor. 4 of 8 for Sasu Salin in 30 minutes. Also had 3 assists. And Dolik had a nice game. 9 points, 7 rebounds. He fouled out. Madsen also is pretty solid, 13 points, 8 rebounds. Had that block early in the game and also a steal. So all in all, a good night for Finnish basketball. Again, really rev the engines like they usually do. And Eden Maxoni did have 14 points, 4-7 from the floor, 4-5 at the free throw line. Finland shot at 19 of 22 at the charity stripe. So Germany losing right now to Slovenia, so they could be level with Finland at the end of the day at 8-2. We'll see if Slovenia go ahead and win that game and clinch their spot in the World Cup. But this is what we know right now from Europe. It's Finland, Germany, Latvia, Italy winning tonight, so they have qualified, and Spain have qualified. And we got Canada from the Americas, Cote d'Ivoire from Africa, and some others obviously as well from Asia. You've got some teams that have already booked their spots, like Japan, Lebanon. Well, Japan is one of the host nations, and Philippines as well. So the Susayingi host Estonia and break open a tight game in the second half and thrill their fans. A great night for the Finns. We're getting used to hearing that, especially for Jantunen.